Hey, I'm going to show you how I make my own laundry detergent. And there's 100 million of these videos out there on the internet, but this is mine. I do mine a little bit different from everyone else. Everybody's got their own little thing. But what you're going to need is some borax. You can get that at any grocery store usually. Next would be the super washing soda, the Arm & Hammer brand. I don't know if there's any other brand out there or not. But make sure it's the washing soda, not baking soda. Fell's Naphtha bar soap, laundry soap. You can use any kind you want. You can use Zote soap. I forget all the names of the other ones, but any kind of laundry soap is fine. And a lot of people even use ivory soap. You just have to shred it up, and then we're going to cook it on the stove. But we'll get to that in a minute. I add something most people don't, and that's OxyClean. Gives it a little extra boost. And I also add something else to mine that nobody adds. And you're probably going to think, what the? I add a little bit of the cheapest soap powder that I can find at the store. I think this is Purex. I usually catch it on sale. And I add a little bit of that in there too. And you're thinking, well, why don't you just use the Purex? Well, because I can make a lot more of the soap using this and just a little bit of Purex. Plus it gives it a little scent this way too. So, a little goes a long, 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 long way. You'll need a cheese grater, a big honking spoon, measuring cup, and a funnel. I made a bigger funnel out of the top of a 2-liter pop bottle because if you use a regular kitchen funnel, the hole is very small and it's hard to get your goop through it when you go to bottle it up. Also, you will need a 5-gallon bucket with lid. And my sonny boy has already grated up a bar of Fell's Naphtha. Can you see this? Huh?
Kind of.
Kinda?
It's more cast in the shadow.
Here, put it in there for me. That's all great. Well, careful. It's all grated up with the cheese grater. Okay. So we're going to take this out in the kitchen and we'll pick it up from there. Hit pause. Okay, we're back in the kitchen here. I have an old pot that I use for stuff like this on the stove. I got the burner on blast off. And I'm going to add 2 cups of hot water. You may need to add more, we'll see. And I'm going to add my ground ups. So, actually, where's my big honking spoon? Could you get that for me, sweetie? One big honking spoon. We're having soap for supper. Would that make it soaper?
Is it soap yet?
Is it soap yet? Okay. What we got there? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna keep watching this. I'm gonna stir it every minute till it starts looking like it's gonna boil or something. You don't want it to boil because you don't want that stuff on your pot. Especially you don't want it to boil over and go on your stove. What a mess! But I'll keep stirring this. And I'll be back when it's all melted. Okay, this is pretty well melted. I mean, there's still some chunks in it. And, I mean, I could stand here all day until those went away, but it's not that essential that they be totally melted. So, we're going to go ahead and set this aside and get on to the rest of our project. Okay, now what we're going to do is take 2 gallons of warm tap water, or hot tap water, or whatever you got, and dump those in a clean 5-gallon bucket or whatever gallon bucket you got. And then we're going to add our soap, our grated soap. And plop that in there. Scrape out what you can. Let me get this in the sink and run some water in it because I don't want it to dry. We've got our bucket here with our grated and melted Bell Snap the laundry soap. And the hot water. Got maybe 2 gallons in there altogether. I just want to stir it up good. Nothing fancy, nothing extreme. And we're going to start adding our ingredients. First we'll put in the borax. And I've seen anywhere on these videos all over the place. You know, some people say a half a cup of this, a cup of that, or I'm going to put a cup and a half. Because I've tried the soap a few different ways. I've tried the dry form. I've tried the liquid, which I like much better than the dry by all means. And I've tried different amounts of ingredients, and this is what works for me. Actually, my borax is starting to get a little hard. There we go. Okay, it's a cup and a half. Borax is all natural. And there's no chemicals, nothing man-made in that. Then we're going to add our Arm & Hammer Super Washing Soda. Again, a cup and a half of that. Get this sucker open. Okay, see how, I don't know, well, it's pretty thick. Can you see in there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's getting nice and thick.
Achoo. Bucket of snot?
It's about the right color, too. Look at that.
Oh, it's got chunks in it.
Okay.
Got a tissue?
Gag.
There's your spoon.
Gag me with a spoon! Okay, what else? Okay, we got some OxyClean. Let's see. Not a whole lot of that left. Yep, we'll go ahead and just dump it all in. There. Dead soldier. I don't think we're gonna. No, that was about the same. Right, that was about a cup. That's good. And which is, let me stir it up. Okay. Now I'm going to add. I'm going to add a scoop of, actually, yeah, just a scoop. Scoop of, this happens to be Purex laundry detergent. And it gives it that laundry smell, because the, and it gives it a little boost, because this soap doesn't suds very much. And people think, well, it doesn't suds, it doesn't work. That's not true. It's not the suds that clean your clothes. That's the stuff that they put in your soap. But anyway, this does give it a good scent, and it's detergent. It can only help. And what we're going to do is let that set overnight with a lid on. Voila, lid. Oop, I bumped the camera again.
Quit abusing the camera.
I know, my feet are in the way. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, it doesn't have to be a tight fit. Just put a lid on there. There. We'll let that sit overnight. Come back tomorrow and check it. It should be nice and gelled and. Well, it's actually been more than a day. It's probably been, I don't know, a week, yeah. I haven't been doing so well. Spent a couple of days in the hospital, but I'm out now. Here's our soap. I don't know if you can tell. It's real solid. Well, it's not real solid. It's like a Twinkie cake in there.
It's like cold grits.
Cold grits. There you go. Cold grits. That's good. You don't know what grits are? You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
You should try one.
Yeah, one. City people. We're going to go ahead and stir this up. And bottle it up. So go ahead and get your bottle there, kid.
Excuse you, kitty.
Probably need to get
Kitty cam.
Probably need a measuring cup. Probably need a measuring cup, yeah.
Measuring cup.
So they scoop it out and pour it in.
Yeah.
So get your big old cup. Hold it, there we go. We got our homemade Coke bottle, 2-liter bottle funnel there. You're like way too close. Look at that. Dizzy. Well, I guess you get the picture here. We'll come back and see how much we got when it's all loaded up. There we go. I usually make twice this much, but we ended up with, let's see, each bottle holds 2 quarts, and one we didn't quite get full. But we didn't fill them all the way up because it will settle a little bit, and they need to be shaken up before you can pour it out after sitting a long time. So we got, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, about 7 quarts altogether. But this will last us a good while. It'll last at least 3 months, maybe 4, who knows. But it does, and I do use a full cup, because everybody raves about this stuff, but I do find that I need to use a cup. I have a regular old-fashioned top-loading washing machine. And I do, sometimes if they're exceptionally grungy clothes, I do go ahead and soak them first in the water a few minutes before I run the washer. Again, you can, if you want to add a different scent, you can use essential oils, put a few drops in the whole thing, or just make each bottle, put a couple drops in each bottle, so a different scent each time, because in case you get tired of smelling the same thing. But there you have it. There is our homemade laundry detergent with my recipe, and go ahead and give it a shot. If you have any questions, please email me. Appreciate it if you could thumbs up or thumb down me, whatever you decide, and subscribe to my channel. Appreciate it, and thank y'all. Bye.